See? Same vertical hull as the 113. Same damn tank, just with a worse turret. It's the same armor. It's armor in the front for a preferred matchmaking tank is awesome. It's good. It's really, really good. The reason why I don't think it's a good tank, and this is the main reason here, first off, it's a clone of the IS-6, and I don't need a tank with a shitty gun that has 175 pin, blah, 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 terrible accuracy, blah, 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 blah. Don't need that. Horrible rate of fire. Fuck that. Accuracy's terrible. Aim time's terrible. Depression, elevation, terrible. Don't like it. Don't want it. It's better than the IS-6, I believe, actually, with -6. That's not bad. But, yeah, I don't want it. The reason why I don't want it is because this 14 gold premium round, which means the premium round must be something around like 4,000, 5,000 credits, right? You're gonna win. You're gonna win, but you're not gonna make any money because you're gonna be spending all your money on heat rounds. The goal of a premium tank is to make money, and when you forget that and go for winning, you don't make any money. If you can balance winning and making money, the perfect tank to do that with, Type 59, T-34. The JT-88 can do it, but really only in a platoon. If you take the time to make all of your shots hit, all of your shots have to hit. And the thing with the KV-5 is it has the DPM. You notice every good premium tank in the game pretty much that has DPM makes a lot of money. Why is that? Because everything you hit once, you normally hit twice. You know what I mean? So while having said random premium tank like this is a waste of time. Everyone who's bought this tank is like in the lure of like, well, man, I love a tank. It has so much hit points and really good DPM and it's slow. You can't carry in a fucking TOG. And people go, oh, well, then just bring 3 of them. It doesn't matter. You still can't carry in a fucking TOG. It's a TOG. TOG is a piece of shit. Don't buy the TOG. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Let's go. Let's go through all the premium tanks. Let me do this for you guys. Let's go through all the premium tanks. This one, if you kept it, it's not a bad tank. I hope most of you guys did actually keep this. Okay, I hope you guys did keep the T1E6. It's a good tank. Okay, it's a really good tank. And I mean, for tier 2 battles, yeah, it's just a tier 2, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, whatever. The T2 light tank, it would be better if they gave it tier 2 matchmaking. It's the only tier 2 in the game that doesn't get tier 2 matchmaking. I guess it's too fast. I don't know. My win rate in it after like 100 and something games is like 70 something percent in it. I think it's 70% exactly. And it's a good tank, but the pin is terrible, so fuck it. You can't play it. The Locust is a really good tank. And if you guys haven't bought this yet for American Lights, it's a really good tank. The only problem with it's ammo limited, and the damage you do is kind of low. So that sucks. Excuse me. So in that regard, it's No, I like my Locust. If I had a commander to build on my Locust, I'd play it right now. Actually, I might just play it anyway. I like the Locust a lot. It's like a mini Chafee. It's not as fast as the Chafee. It doesn't turn as fast as Chafee. Actually, I don't think it pivots there either. But it's a good tank. This tank, if you can get it, the MTLS 1G14, I played it before. It's broken. This tank is probably the best damn tier 3 ever conceived. Both of those machine guns go off at the same time, and you tear down another tier 3 tank in like a second and a half flat. It's literally just, and it's dead, and it's just dead. That's it. The only problem with it gets tier 3 matchmaking, and you see your tier 5 tanks. So because of that, it's broken. This tank, if you have it, it's whatever. It's nothing special. The Ram 2 is good enough for what it is, for what it does. Tier 5 tank, it's good enough. Has a really good DPM tank. I think a pretty good credit round. The only problem with it is it sees tier 7 tanks. I would buy one of these and play it, but I think what was the actual crew layout for it? Hold on, guys. That's normal. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't mind buying one of these. The problem is though is that it's tier 5 tank, and you're probably gonna see tier 7s a lot. Other than that, it's a good tank otherwise though. Here we go. T14 is also a decent tank. The reason why a lot of these tanks were no good, mind you guys, all the tier 5 tanks. The The reason why none of them were actually any good was specifically because, all the tier 5 derps that were out there, and they ruined the game. Yeah, they did. I used them, whatever, it was cool. T14 is not a bad tank. No, I like it. I like it, and I'll tell you why I like it. T14 is a decent enough tank because at tier 5, if you're in a tier 5 game, which it only sees tier 6s, when you have to fight KV1Ss, yes, goddamn it, yes, the thing sucks. Okay, yes, it sucks if you have to fight tier 6 tanks. But if you fight tier 5 tanks, it's good enough. If it has to fight a KV1, it's not good enough. The gun doesn't matter. It shoots, you can shoot, I think it's heat rounds out of T14? No APCR, and that's good enough. I mean, it's good enough for what it's supposed to do, and that's just supposed to grind a crew for you. It's good enough. The Super Pershing is a really good tank, but they nerfed the armor on it, so you don't really get the armor you should have on what it was supposed to be, a helium, and now it's just a flat, useless gun with a really well protected frontal turret that can be pinned from above and everything else. Whatever. So yeah, I still like it. I'll probably keep it unless I really need gold at some point. The T34 though, I think is probably the best tier 8 heavy period to own, straight up. Because even in tier 10 matches, you still are properly prepared to deal with tanks, that you can do damage to. Like you have the pin to do it with normal AP rounds, and APCR is good enough. It's good enough to deal damage to tanks and still make money with it. That works. This tank, no. I'm glad you guys can't buy this thing because so many people would buy it. It's a terrible tank. It's not meant to be played anymore. You shouldn't be playing it ever. And half the time on the stream, if you guys ask me to play this tank, I will tell you no. It's not a good tank. I won't play it. The M60 is a really good fucking tank. And if you guys want an M60, I behoove you to try and step your gameplay up and get into a clan that is, a contender for it. And get your games in, play your tier 10 matches, take your licks and get an M60. It's a really good tank. I enjoy it. You guys see how I play it? You guys see how well I do in it? No, I still have SARS. My voice came back. The Sexton is a stupid fucking tank. You want to know why the Sexton is a stupid fucking tank? Let me show you. It sees 3, 4, 5, right? That's normal, right, for a tier 3 tank, right? That's cool. Commander, gunner, driver, radio operator, loader. What has this, right? I don't know. Let's go through and look through the fucking tech tree. As we go through the tech tree and we look, I distinctively see 2 gunners here. What? Hey, Wargaming, what does that mean? I don't see a radio operator either. Wow, that means that I bought a tank that was good for what? This, I guess? I mean, tier 6 or 7, sorry. I mean, whatever. He has what? Oh, this is radio. Oh. Wait. So maybe the tier 9. No. Oh. Well, that sucks. Maybe the Conqueror gun carries then, because maybe my premium tank will... No. Oh, no. That sucks. Well, maybe the Bishop then? No. So wait, the Birch gun then? No. The Sexton too? It has it. So only the tier 2 tank has the exact crew layout you need. The same tier tank has the same exact crew layout you need to make this thing work. Why in fuck's name would you buy it if any crew you put on it won't ever fucking be relevant to this tank? Why would you buy it? For what? Like, and that's what makes me mad here. It's like, Wargaming is like, we'll make it a premium tank and it'll be cool and blah, 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 blah. It is not relevant to a single fucking tank in this tier except for the one here. So if you are a low tier player, GG, good luck. Moving on. The Matilda Black Prince is a good tank. It has a Churchill gun. It has no armor. unless they shoot this here, and you're fighting lower tier tanks than yourself. It's slow, but it does good damage, and it's a good crew grinder. That's it. The Excelsior I have not really liked as much yet. The the turret, as every fucking British premium, is flat as fuck. And I don't understand this, or why they would do that. It's annoying. The gun is great. The speed is great. It grinds a specific crew for heavy tanks you don't really have. And, whatever. But it's better than this piece of shit. Because I want to buy one of these. If you guys want to donate the gold to me so I can buy a TOG and show you how it's supposed to properly be played, I will play it. I will play it. I swear to God I'll play it. But I will not enjoy it. I won't enjoy it at all. You guys will hear me curse, scream, yell, and talk shit about it every single step of the way. So, if you guys really want to see me hate myself, buy me a TOG too. Charizard, you make me sad. You make me, but you never played it. You bought it, but you never played it. That is just a waste of gold. Oh, God. The AT-15A is pretty much the same shit. The only reason why it's bad is because it still sees tier 9 tanks, and its gun is trash. So, yeah. I mean, but at least its crew is relevant to a tank. Like, if you bought this, you could grind out the Tortoise, and you'd be good with this tank, and your crew would be boss. Almost through all the tiers. So it's relevant to most of the tanks in the line, which is what you want. When you buy a premium tank, that is the main deciding factor when I buy a premium tank. Is I go, look, the in tier tank, can I grind a crew in it? Because I can't really grind the tank itself. So if it is, then yes, I get it. If it isn't, I don't. The mini moss here, I own a mini moss. The mini moss is no longer relevant. They've nerfed it into stupidness by making its matchmaking dumb. So if you own the tank, it's a relic of years gone by. It's a good tank still for tier 2, but the Tetrarch is much better. Actually, I believe the Tetrarch is a direct counter to the Mini Moss, I believe, because that gold round pin is ridiculous. The Panzer II off J, if you guys had the chance to get this at GameCon because you were in Europe, then good on you, and I hope you didn't sell it because it's a fucking boss-ass tank. 80 millimeters of armor in the front, and the gun is trash, but you will almost never be pinned from the front ever by anything. Anything. So, good luck. This thing, I've been meaning to want to try and buy this thing. Does anyone actually own this, and is it worth a damn? I hear that, the 183 actually it lacks a radio operator, I believe. So, it's relevant, I guess, but, it's good enough, whatever. But anyway, has anyone actually even own this thing, the S35? Because I've looked at it, and I've wanted to buy it just to buy it, but I don't really like it, and I don't really want it. So, I mean, I was just thinking that maybe it was alright, for another medium tank grinding thing. How many crew members does it have? Commander, driver, radio operator. That's worthless to me. That's why I never bought it, I remember. Well, you can't see a 183, so no, the 183 would not pin it because it would never see it. T-15 is a good light tank, but there's no German light tank you want, so there's no point in owning it. I do want this tank with every bated breath I have. I want this tank a lot. I had the chance to play this one as well. It's a really good tank. Just to let you guys know. I want this tank a lot, and I'd love to get it. Does it? Why? Why does it have 2 radio operator? Why? I know it's long. Long tank is long, but why does it need that? PCB2 is not bad. It's one of the best side-scraping tanks in the game, if you play it correctly. And considering the fact you should be fighting nothing but same-tier tanks and noobs, you should be able to dominate in the tank. I want one, and I missed my chance to buy one. I should have did it when I had the chance. The hydraulic is also really good. This is a really good tank, but you guys can't buy it. I played it as well. It's a really good tank. T25 is also it's good enough for what it's supposed to do. The Dicker Max, I wouldn't recommend anyone ever buy this fucking thing. I bought it back again because it was half off and because I am a premium tank whore. So I bought it. I don't enjoy it. I don't want it, and I should sell it again. I really should. I can't tell you that, Happy Pap. I'd have to kill you. Um, but yeah, I've played Dicker Max. I've owned Dicker Max. I think the Dicker Max is one of the tanks that I bought and sold the most. Actually, it's. I mean, I got a really good game in it. I did 4,000 damage in one time. I killed. I actually is where I got my. I think it is where I got my. Oh, sorry, GD. I saw you said hello. I didn't skip past you. Hey, how you doing? I was in the middle of a rant though when you said that to me. Vehicles, tier 6. My Dicker Max is decent, I suppose. My stats for it anyway. It's decent. Yeah, 36 games. I sold it before I got to 12 the first time. Then I bought it back, played it for 3 more games, instantly wondered why I bought it back, sold it again, played it, bought it back again, and was like, dude, this thing isn't that bad. Played it again, got to 36 games, sold it. So I bought it again in preparation for the new German TDs, and I don't know why I did it. Guys, if you guys see me on stream buying, if I sell this tank again, do not let me buy it back. Don't let me do it. I will buy it back. I am such a premium tank whore. I will buy it back. Don't let bros buy back shitty tanks. Okay, don't let me do it. I am Sinandre. I am. The small term's a good tank, but I sold it as well, because it pissed me off. Mostly because I was drunk, fighting nothing but Hellcats, and the lack of gun depression pissed me off, and the lack of lore of a tier 5 small term pissed me off. So, yeah. I mean, this is a good tank, though. I would recommend buying it if you actually want a good crew trainer, and you don't want to buy an M10, but you might as well buy an M10 and not a small term. If you only had to buy one, I would recommend the small term, honestly. It's really, really good. The 5.4 is too big. I've played it. No, not any good. I wouldn't recommend anyone buy it back again. Yeah. So, while I have it and it's there, I'm not a fan of it. And yeah. Yeah, so there's that. So moving on now. Terrible. It's probably one of the best tier 7 premium tanks in the game. And I think the reason why they aren't going to release the T4485 now is because this is still better than it. So, knowing how Russians think, they're like, oh, well, shit. You mean one of our tanks is less superior to the German tanks? What? No, it's unfucking-believable. We must take it back and buff the pin some sort of way. We must search the fucking archives for the best 85mm that's ever been made in our entire line of fucking tank history. So they have to find the best 85 ever to put on that tank to make it so that everyone buys it. Because it was pretty bad before. It was slow, the gun was shit, the tank is bad, nobody wants it, lol. E25 is probably easily one of the funnest tanks in the game. If you want to buy a purchase for it, if you want to purchase it, I would imagine you should probably either wait till it goes half off, or buy it now. Fuck it, I have tons of fun playing this goddamn thing. It isn't like an ELC, don't call it an ELC, but it is extremely fast, and the gun is very accurate. It does lack pin, but it only has 4 crew members, so that kind of ruins most German TDs. I believe most of them have 5. Only one of them on the tier 8, I think, has 4. So that's it. I mean, the E25 and the Panzer M10 are easily buys for me in this line. I would buy back a T25 as well, but whatever. JT88, I mean, it's a good tank. It's a lot of money to spend. I wouldn't recommend you do it unless you literally do nothing but camp. If camping is your style, um, you can do it. That's up to you. I mean, I can't recommend this tank. I bought it. Armored sold it in a fit of rage. I almost followed suit, and they announced the TDs, and I can't afford to just sell it. I spent too much money on it to just sell it. The low is too damn slow. Uh, it's a good tank, but it's just too slow. If it was a little bit faster, like they just unfucking made it dumb, they undumbed it, it'd be a great tank. And I'd get it. I'd keep it and play it more often. The FCM 36 Pack 40 is probably one of the most overpowered tier 3s in the game. If you don't already own it and you have a Fringe TD crew you are grinding, you are a fool, and you should get one because it's good. However, it is extremely slow, and you will get nowhere on the battlefield if you try and push. So don't do that. You're going to want to get this thing out in a camo net, maybe a gun laying drive, and binos, and just sit there because your view range is 400 and you will spot anything before it sees you. And normally you will kill anything in with 2 to 3 shots, almost everything. I did not enjoy the Leaf. I bought it, played it 2 games, sold it. That's all there is to it. You can't get it anyway. The FCM, I get lots of questions on the FCM. It's a very good tank. It has no armor to speak of for its tier. It is premium preferred matchmaking. It does make decent money. The 90 millimeter on it is very good, and it's fast enough for how big it is. It does have a good hit point pool, and it will do lots of damage over time. But it is not a frontline fighter, and in tier 9s it does not do very good because people will see you, and just like the Leo syndrome, they will find you and they will kill you. So, because basically it's just straight up, that's what they can do, overall. What about with a gun rammer, and who are you guys talking about? If you're crowding out the E25 with all that special stuff, you shouldn't be doing that. I put a rammer, binos, and camo net on it. Don't worry about your reload speed. It's fast enough as it is. There's no need to make it 2.5. If 2.8 is good enough, what is literally the difference of, like, what? 0.3 seconds? It literally doesn't matter at all. The Yeg 88, if you make it a DPM machine, shoots at like 4.8, I believe. It's good. I mean, the DPM on it's really good, and normally it's fast enough to basically perma-track any tank that goes around the corner and peekaboo's you sideways, in terms of fight you sideways like that, like the sideways peeking. You can track him and you can kill him easily with a JT88. And the armor is good enough, in that tier. Especially at range, most penetration will bleed off enough that unless you have a good premium round, you're not going to go through GT at any range. It's good though, and I'll leave it at that. But the FCM is not for the faint of heart, and if you're looking for a good tank to do that with, you're probably wasting your time because I'm not. No, you can't put a rammer on the Pack 40, and you don't need it. It shoots fast enough. For that tier, most tanks have anywhere between 300 to maybe 400 hit points, and that thing hits right around 180, sometimes 200. It's good enough. It's good enough. You smack it the first time, it won't realize what hit it, and then you will kill it. Almost always. I will, Scrappler. I'll actually end it and do that. Tetrarch. The Tetrarch, I believe, is probably the best tier 2 in the game. I've got mine back with my free premium buyback. I enjoy it. And I was going to do 1,000 games Tetrarch, and I instantly realized that would be boring as fuck. You guys for you to watch me play that, so I didn't do it. But the Tetrarch is a good tank. I previously played me around pins for like 100 something or something like that. It's dumb. It's dumb for what it does. It will go through any tier. It could probably fight tier 4s, 5s, easy if it had to. These tier 4 is really easy. The hit points are low, obviously, but whatever. I had the chance to play the BTSV. I know a lot of you guys always, I always, it's like someone has lore behind this tank, and I don't know why. It's not special. It's slow as dirt, actually. It's very slow. Um, Unless you push it down a hill. I mean, it gets hauls ass down a hill, but that's it. Um, it is very, it is very, hang on. Russian portal. Remember, that's been down for a while. Let me check this out. Yeah, it's gone. Basically, this thing has a terrible gun, terrible pin, and I believe it sees tier 4. Yeah, it sees tier 4s. It's tier 3. Um, it's its armor is pretty silly. I mean, it's sloped. You guys see how well it's sloped. So in most instances, most shots will bounce, but the armor it actually has is pretty balls weak. So anything can actually go through it. It's just it's not the tank that people want it to be, and people think that this looks like it hauls ass or looks like it bounces everything. People are just gonna, whatever. TD still own it. It's not like it's retarded. It's battle tiers 11 and 12 are something different than actual tier 11, tier 12. It's not. I'll explain that in a minute, Jiller. Let's get back to the rest of the stuff though. But yeah, I had a chance to try the BTSV, and it's not what people think it is. So yeah. The LTP. The LTP is a decent tank, but you guys already see, and you guys should already know exactly how I feel about my LTP. Here it lies in my garage, never to be repaired as long as I own my account. So this is what I feel about this tank, and fuck it, fuck this tank. That's how I feel about it. So I mean, I'll never ever get this crew ventilation back. And lo and behold, to me, I 10 gold I can get by by destroying it, putting it back in my garage would definitely piss me off at some point. But I'll get over it. I will definitely get over it. I'm not in any rush to put that back in my stable of playable tanks, so it'll just sit there with Madalaski, Serzant, Ivan, Zyulin, and whatever the fuck that says, Gatskin, and Kornielkov. They will just chill out in this tank forever, because the fucks that I give. M3 Lite. The M3 Lite is basically it was given away, I believe, to players who completed the original tutorial missions. That only lasted for a little while. It's not a good tank. There's nothing special about it. Yeah. T127 is a high armored light tank, which is, funny in its own right, because there's no high armored light tank. Its armor in the front is pretty good. 40, 30, 25. You're expecting to see some crazy stuff here, and it bouncing some stuff. Like it has a good slope in the front, but it's still not enough to really stop it from fighting the stuff it has to fight. And while it only sees tier 4s, that's not too bad, Like, I wish the Locust up here, going back up to the Locust, didn't see tier 5. The reason why they nerfed this tank, it made it bad and pisses me off. It makes me mad. And on that concept, the 127 is a decent enough tank for what it does, but I will never buy one, because what is there a good light Russian light tank to play? No. So why would you buy it? If your goal is to just troll around in a premium tank and have fun, then yeah, sure, it's only 850 gold. It's not too bad, I guess you could do that, and you might not feel too bad about it. You could spend 850 gold. That's like a couple bucks, and have a good little tank to run around it. It might be good for tournaments, for tier 3 tournaments, but that's on you. That's up for you to figure out whether you want to use that or not. And I would never buy one, because forget it. The A32 is a bigger A20, and the A20 is trash. That's all we're going to say about that tank, and I'm literally flipping it off on screen. You guys can't see me doing it, but terrible tank. The Valentine 2 is a tier 4 tank, I believe, that actually gets the same matchmaking as the PZB2. This is... I don't like the Russian tanks because they literally took out the best scout in the game and replaced it with some fat, slow, ugly, whatever it's supposed to be, and it's dumb. Hey, Tigris. It's all right. I mean, I'm a little better. I'm not dying, I suppose, but yeah, like I mean, it's all of these tanks here have been made useless because what are you gonna do with them? You're not grinding any light tanks for Russia, and if you like light tanks from Russia, you have a head problem. there's nothing good. If the T50 was nerfed, T50-2 was taken out, the A20 is garbage. I mean, what light tank worth the darn from Russia now? There isn't a single one I can think of. Terrible. The BT7. If you want to troll around in a BT7, go play a BT7. I know. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't. They both were broken, but they were the go-to. They were the go-to scout tanks, and now that they're gone, that's just too bad, I guess. The T80, T70, T60, whatever. Those are stupid tanks. They aren't even fast, from what I remember. I don't think I haven't played a single one. Just whatever. They're bad tanks. Going back now into this Premium Tank World. The Valentine, I bought it briefly. I think I only played a couple games in it. I don't remember if it was worth the darn. I remember the gun was trash, and it was fairly pretty much invincible if you fought things from the front. And so, is it worth 1,000 gold? No. I'd wait till it's half off at some point. It's almost always half off, especially during, if you wait for February 14th, it will go half off again because it's called Valentine, and they'll always do that for half off. The Churchill. Churchill's a pretty good tank. It is slow. And if I had one, I would play it for you guys, help you guys understand how you should be playing it. Gets preferred matchmaking. The premium round is boss. It's fairly accurate. Very, very good DPM. And it's good crew trainer, for tier 5. It does well, but yeah, like that's it in a nutshell. It's a good crew trainer for not a lot of money. So if you enjoy that, you need a Russian tank crew. I think they believe it's so it's decent. It's 5. That'll work for up to like tier 8. Tier 8's 4. I think it goes up from there. It switches around. So that's not too bad. That'll that you get some decent crew training done in a Churchill. I played the KV-220. I liked it. You guys can't buy it, but I've played it before. I also enjoyed it. I think it was decent enough, but it's not going to make or break the game if they include it into the game. It's basically just a KV-5 with an 85, I believe, instead of the T57, the 57 millimeter, and that's what you want to use in the KV-1. So I mean, that's up to you whether or not if you want to play it like that. This is the same damn tank. The Matilda 4. The Matilda 4, I played it. And I enjoyed it a lot when I did play it. That was back in the day, during the day of the heat rounds and all that crap. So I enjoyed it. It's a good crew trainer. It's the only crew trainer you have actually for an option for medium tanks. If you actually want to play it, yes, he's 72%, 100 games. I did fairly well in this thing. This is one of the tanks I got 11 battles, like 11 kills. It would have been a pools medal in this thing, but this was just before the pool medal came out. Yeah, it's good enough for what it is, and I enjoyed the Matilda quite a bit actually. It's a good tank. The penetration though, forewarned, is pretty bad on it. So you're pretty much almost forced to use gold rounds out of it unless you flank stuff, and because you're on a Matilda chassis, it's so slow, so you're not flanking anything. Keep that in mind. This tank is broken OP. The SU-85I is completely broken. 160 damage, and the reload rate is something like every 3.5 seconds, every 4 seconds. That's too much for a tier 5 tank. It completely curb stomps most tanks it faces, and if you use it as a DPM thing, ridiculous. It's, oh my gosh, it goes crazy. I'll put it that way. It's freaking crazy. If you can get your hands on this tank though, it's broken OP, and if you have to spend $200 to get it, it's almost worth it. It's almost worth it. The SG-100Y, I bought this tank very briefly when it was half off, and I sold it very quickly. Is it still half off in the store? Yes. And I don't want it. You know why I don't want it? 2 gunners. Why does it have 2 gunners? Why does it have 2 flipping gunners? That pisses me off. I don't have 2 TDs with 2 gunners. I can put actually now I do have. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Here I am talking shit about it. Let's buy it. Woohoo! We bought it. Why not? Be the second time I bought that stupid piece of junk. Moving on. So yeah, it has a 130 millimeter. Both rounds in it are whatever. It's the gun is good, and the ammo on it does. I think the first one does like 490. The second one does like 540 or something like that. I don't know. It's whatever. It's a good enough tank. It has no camo. It's a damage dealer. Swamps things. It kills things hard in its tier, and yeah. Good enough. I bought an SG-122-44. I don't really like it. People keep telling me I'm crazy for not liking it. I prefer the gameplay of the E25. Though it is a DPM machine, and it will tear you down if you ignore it. That is for sure. So in that regard, it's a really good tank. Don't rely on its frontal armor, though it does have a good slope, so if you're peekabooing things over a cliff and it shoots at you, then most likely they will bounce, unless it's a really big round. The IS-6 is a... If we're going to put it this way, the IS-6 is... The IS-6 is a slow-going, good alpha, decent DPM carry tank. That is how I see it. You should slow play the IS-6 and continually do damage in it. It is a very good tier 8 preferred matchmaking tank. The only thing better than it, I would say, at doing its job is the KV-5. And the KV-5 is the same line of work. It's a good DPM, very, very, very high armored, stout-worthy tank. They're both very good. The letdown, the KV-5, though, is definitely its AP round, and its gold round is pretty bad too. The accuracy is kind of lacking, and the KV-5 has obviously that huge weak spot right in the front of it. And if you guys see what I'll do a lot, and when I have to deal and have to hide that thing, I will actually just I'll reverse it. You reverse it into a fight. People call you stupid and like, what are you doing? But a lot of times people will bounce you. A lot, actually, because the upper glacis, you can't really see it here. Let me show you on my actual tank. The armor profile on the KV-5 rear is retarded, and this upper part right here is 200 sloped. 200 sloped. Most times people shoot these things up here, and they'll bounce. They'll bounce all this stuff. People who have common sense will shoot this upper droid, the upper cupola up here, and they'll still damage you, But the thing is, though, it has so much hit points in tier 8. It has almost the hit points of an E50. Like, it literally has a lot, and you should use your KV-5 to break a flank, to wade into battle and kill stuff. That's what I use my KV-5 for. When I'm in a platoon, anyway. You should be the guy to take the hits for the team. And, I haven't played my KV-5 in a while because I took some of the equipment off of it, but I enjoy my KV-5 a lot, and that's what I use it for. I would recommend if you buy for it to actually get it from the gift shop at some point. The KV-5 is very much worth it for that, actually. It's a really good tank. I cannot deny that. So Straightforward. The KB5 and the IS-6 are very, very good tanks for what they do in their tiers, because they're Russian and they're supposed to do that. Um, Chinese tanks. We've really gone through all the nations so far. Yeah. The Type 62 is probably the bet. Well, hell, it's the only light tank premium that's worth a darn. You will make good money off your scouting, and usually you will win in the process because you are scouting. The camo is good. The only thing that sucks though is that it has the 85, and the 85 has heat. So your premium round is kind of worthless in most cases. Um, the 50T. I talked about it earlier. The 50T is an alright tank. But it's not really a solo tank. You're not gonna change the tide of battle by showing up and fighting stuff. You're gonna trade damage out. You're not gonna like it, and it's gonna receive huge module and crew damage in it. So you're gonna want to play it passively, but you can't play it passively because if you're top tiered, you need to be seen and you need to be damaging things. You need to be in things' faces. So no, I can't recommend the 50T to most new players. I wouldn't recommend it to mediocre players. The 50T only really shines when you give it to a good player who understands the map and understands the characteristics of the tank. So I might do fairly well on the 50T, but I don't really like the gameplay of the 50T. So I can't really recommend it. Type 62, as I was saying before, though, it's good. It does its job very, very well. And it will continue to probably do that because it's boss. Though they did actually they nerfed the heat rounds on it, and that sucked. Type 59 is probably the best premium tank in the game, hands down. It does a lot of things very well. It's very, 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 very well armored. Has a very decent gun. Has decent alpha now. It's kind of ammo limited when you have to carry, but it's good enough. The gold round's good enough. The turret's good, but you can't really buy it. So if you have to win one, that's the line you're going to have to take with the Type 59. So it's not really much. There's not really too much of a point talking about it. You guys can play all the damn time, so you guys know how that works. T-34-3. If you bought this tank, you should slap yourself across your face. Because I said before in my thing, if you guys watched me at all, I told you guys not to buy this thing because it is fucking bad. It is really bad. When you have to play a medium tank, like a heavy tank that doesn't have heavy tank armor, it makes you think you are playing a heavy tank and you will do certain things you shouldn't do. And it teaches you wrong gameplay. -3 gun depression, -3 gun depression, none in the rear. That is abysmal. It's priced at 11k gold because they knew people would buy it thinking it was a Type 59, and it's not. It's not a Type 59. It's a terrible, terrible tank. And they also knew people wanted to buy it with their gold they got back from the super purging, and so they make you pay $50 for it, just making money hand over fist. People are like, oh my god, it's gonna be a Type 59. Armored played his 150 games and sold it. I told him it was bad. He didn't believe me. He bought it anyway, and he hates it. He fucking hates it. Yes, it has the heat round. The heat round penetration is 250. It's not good enough. The aim time is what? What the hell is the aim time? The aim time is 0.34. If you're playing a medium tank, and yeah, he threw it away a lot of games, and it's slow. It's so slow. It's not a fast tank. The aim time is bad. The accuracy is bad. Excuse me. Your frontal turret's not as good. Your frontal hull's not as good. You light up every time you're shot. You blow up every time you're shot. Like, it's not a good tank, and people bought it anyway, and it's a damn shame because it's not a good tank. It's just not a good tank. Having a Type 59, I would never in my life ever buy it. Yeah, they ruin a lot of these maps with their whole we're gonna make stuff realistic. You guys remember Prohorovka? They made it so bumpy in the middle, light tanks couldn't do anything there. They would track themselves repeatedly, and they realized what they did was wrong, and they fixed it twice. That's how dumb that is. if you read this, you're just don't do this. Abysmal gun depression, poor aim time and accuracy, average penetration with AP penetration with AP ammunition, long reload time for medium tank, very expensive for a tier 8 premium medium. Yes, it is, and you know why it's very expensive for a tier 8 premium medium, because it's Chinese and they knew people would buy it thinking it's a Type 59. It's not. If you were thinking about buying this tank, don't buy it. If you bought it, how terrible. You make me sad. The 112. Talk about the 112. If you were going to buy any of the Chinese new premiums, you should buy the 112. Though, to be forewarned, it will burn. It will burn like a mother. It has no side armor. From what I remember, the alpha damage was good though. I'll agree with that. The frontal armor is damn good. Hell, you'll bounce quite a bit. Quite a bit of the stuff you see straight up. A lot of tanks will have a lot of issue going through you frontally. Period. If you hide that lower hull, good luck. AP rounds should never go through you, and until 8.9, hell, heat rounds will never go through you. Good luck. It's just really strong for its tier. It's also very fast. I remember that as well. However, yes, here's the cons outweigh the fucking pros. Low credit income, because, that's just how that is. Because, it's so strong, all they expect you to do is just win in it. It has terrible aim time, terrible accuracy. It will burn every single time it gets shot from the front. It will burn, and it will burn consistently, over and over and over again. The front lower plate, I think, is like 60 millimeters. It is pathetic, and it has no side armor. So you have to face everything front on, and as you face it front on, you have to be hull down. They have so many stipulations for this tank. It's terrible. Don't buy either one. Don't do it. And the fact that they want you to pay actual money for it, fuck off. Fuck off. Seriously. This tank, I have not played it. But I believe this tank, if you were to buy it on the C server, or the Chinese server, I don't remember what server it was, whatever. I believe it costs $600 to buy this tank. It's like 600 something to buy this thing. Yeah. But it's $600. And that doesn't make any sense. That is literally a huge grab. No, it's more than 40K. It's more than 40K. It's a lot more than 40K. It literally costs $500 to buy the thing. Like, I wish it cost 40K. If it cost 40K, I would consider migrating to the C server or the Chinese server and do that. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot. It is a lot of gold. It is no joke. And is it worth it? Hell no. You could just play. Literally, it's 600. I think it's anywhere between $500, $600, $700 for this tank. Is it worth it? Not in the slightest. It's just a Type 59 that makes more money. Just stupid. And I know this is another one they have out there. I don't think heat. Yeah, this is nothing special about this thing either. If they gave this to us, it'd be broken. No. It doesn't mean it makes times 3. It just means it makes double the credits experience of a Type 59. So it means it would make, if you made 100,000 credits in a game, you'd make 200,000 credits in a game in that tank, and that's not worth it. That is not worth it, because literally once you own every tank in the game, which you can't do because you still have to. If you spent $500 on one tank, you could have literally free experienced your way to up almost 6 lines. But I mean, if you're going to do that, it's a good investment, I suppose. That's so dumb. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my spiel on premium tanks, and excuse me. Um, excuse me. Oh man, those are all the premium tanks in the game. I think that are out so far. The Chinu Kai, which is a Japanese one, like I said before. You can't really, I can't really show you stats for anything, but it is a decent little tank. It's fairly normal. That's the way to put it. Most premium tanks actually have specific things they do well or bad, but not not the Chidun Kai. It does everything mediocre and whatever. So that's that. I'm going to take this time here to stop the stream, and so I actually know specifically where to find it at, and I will be right back. So don't go anywhere.